What up, Packer Nation? Welcome back to my channel, Packer Fans for Life. It's your host, Big Nate. Let's get it. On this video, I'm going to do a salary cap breakdown of some of the players that I think the Packers should work a contract with or release to create some cap space and to create a little bit of money. But before I start this video, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Please turn on your notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you get notified. I also want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Monica Anaya. I want to thank you for supporting my channel and for the support you're showing me. I know you're pregnant. We got a new baby yet to come. And I know you do a lot for these family, me working all the time. But I want to say I love you and I appreciate everything you do for me and for the family and these crazy kids. With that being said, let's get to it. So I got a list right here of 13 players that I think the Packers should try to work a deal, new deals, extensions, in order for them not to lose all these key players that actually help this team get to the NFC Championship. As you guys know, we lost, but I think that by releasing all these players, the team will not be the same. It will be in a rebuild stages. So let me start out with Aaron Rodgers. I think the Packers should extend him, release Jordan Love, so they can show that they're committed to him on the long term. A lot of people say that Rodgers, he's old. He's no longer the player he was. He only got 2, 3 more years left. Well, guess what? If Tom Brady played at the age of 40, all the way to the age of 43, and I think that Rodgers can match that. Number 2, David Tary. We all know he went down. We went down with the injury, and he had surgery, and he did not come back until like the last week of the season to play against Detroit, and we weren't able to see him again after that. He didn't even play in the NFC Championship. I think the Packers should restructure his deal, and it's a win-win for both sides because at the end of the day, they'll have a healthy David Tary on the start of the season. Number 3, Cedaria Smith. I think the Packers should work a deal where prove a deal. We all know he got injured. He only played one game against the Saints, and he had back surgery, and he came back into the NFC Championship. I think the Packers should give him the prove a year deal to see what he's made of, to see if he still got it. And if he still comes out and play to a high level, extend him after that. And number 4, Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark, show everybody in the NFL he belongs in the NFL. He did a great job this year. He did what he's supposed to do. And we all know, all Packer fans know that he's capable to get into the quarterback. So, restructure his deal, so we can create some cap space. And number 5, extend Preston Smith. Preston Smith did a great job of holding his own. And not only that, Rashawn Gary on the side of him, it helped attack the quarterback and create turnovers, even though Cedaria Smith was out with the injury. So extend Preston Smith, and that's going to work out for Cedaria Smith as well, to have both of them to go after the quarterback. I think that's what the Packers should do. And number 6, Jair Alexander. You know that Jair Alexander, he's one of the best corners right now in the league, top 5. In my opinion, I think he's a number 1 corner right now in the NFL. I think the Packers should give him a new extension. He deserves it. He has shown us since he got drafted that he's a playmaker. And with Eric Stokes on the other side of the field, I think they're dangerous. And number 7, Randall Cobb. Rodgers wanted his boy back. It just didn't work out. He did play good throughout the season, but that was that. He got injured. He had to get surgery. He did came back for the NFC Championship, but he was not a factor. I think it's time for Omari Rodgers to step up to the plate and see what he's made of and show the Packers the reason why the Packers draft him. Not only that, it'll also help us create a little bit of cap space so that we can keep Devante Adams as well. And number 8, Adrius Amos. I think he's a great safety. Since he came to Green Bay, he has done a great job. I think the Packers should restructure his deal as well, his contract. He has shown year after year that we can depend on him. And not only that, I think that he strive on the Joe Barry's defense and the Joe Barry scheme. And I would like to see him back. Number 9, Mason Crosby. Everybody knows that Mason Crosby had a down year. He had a lot of missed field goals. And I honestly think it's time for the Packers to go younger, release Mason Crosby, and bring a young bug to take over. And number 10, Mercedes Lewis. He does good. He does a great job, blocking and creating open spots for Aaron Jones and whatnot. But I think that Mercedes Lewis, he's too old now. He's 38. And I think it is time for the Packers to draft a new tight end. Oh, to put in Diguara to take his spot. So once Robert Tonyan comes back, Tonyan will be the one catching the balls, and Diguara will be the one doing all the blocking. Oh, draft a new tight end. Number 11, Dean Laurie. I think Dean Laurie did a good job, but at times he shows that he can't be depended on. So I think the Packers should move on from him, release him, and find his replacement. And I'm sure there's a lot of good defensive ends out there. So I think that's what the Packers should do. And number 12, Billy Turner. I think that was a good pickup from the Packers, getting him from Denver, I believe, about 2 years ago. And he has shown the Packers that no matter where they place him in that offensive line, he's going to hold his own. And I think the Packers should, bring him back, but restructure his deal as well. And at number 13, I got Aaron Jones. You guys know that brother can run, and he reminds me of a Barry Sanders. So I think the Packers should restructure his deal because I know he got a new contract about a year ago. But Aaron Jones should, take a little bit less money, not only to create a little bit of cap space, but to create money to be able to bring 2 more players in to help this team get over that hump. I think if some of these players that I broke down were able to take pay cuts and release some of these players that I think they're no longer in need of their services, I think the Packers will be able to get under the cap, bring in 2 good players that they can contribute to this team, and not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive side as well. Especially on these Joe Barry scheme. And I think that by doing this year coming up, this new season coming up, I think the Packers will be able to get over that hump. So you guys let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you guys think the Packers should release some of these key players, or should they try to save as many key players and try to bring them back and release the ones that we don't think we need no more? Please comment, like this video, share it. And with that being said, Big Nate is out.